Okay, so today I'm going to be working on this Minn Kota riptide. Basically, it's the power drive, 55, 12 volts, salt water. I bought it in 2019, so it's fairly new. Now this one has the remote control for it. This guy right here, and I bought a pedal for it to use, a foot pedal that connects right here. Now I'm not a fan of the foot pedal because it doesn't have any resistance, and just can't feel it the same way when you're moving around in it. But anyway, this option did not come with the iPilot. So one of the things that I was wanting on it was to put the GPS anchor or the spot lock, iPilot, whatever you want to call it. And this particular model by itself, I think ran around $850 to $950, $850 to $950, somewhere around that area. The same model with the iPilot upgrade on it was about $1350 to $1450. So instead of buying a new one, selling this one and buying a new one, there is also an option, if you call Minn Kota, that you can get this little upgrade kit. And this guy right here works perfect, supposedly, for the riptide power drive, 55, 12 volts. If you call Minn Kota directly, give them your serial number. Your serial number is found in back here. If you give them your serial number, they'll tell you what part you need. And the part for this was around $400 and some, so it's actually an even wash, whether you buy it with it or if you install it yourself. So, and here's what comes with it. You get a new cover for it. The new remote, which has the anchor button right there, and you still drive it. So this is it turns it into an iPilot version. I think this guy connects to where the foot pedal goes, so it bypasses that. You won't be able to use the foot pedal. And then just some other little cables here. A new grommet cover, some shrink wrap to eliminate some of the wires, and I guess some installation instructions. So let's see what we do with this and see what we can do. So step one is to use a number 2 Phillips and remove the cover, which is right here. And I guess there's some screws down there to remove the cover. So let's do that first. Okay, so I removed 4 screws, and here's the cover. And it was 2 right here in the front and 2 right here in the back. Now we are going to remove the iPilot, which it didn't have it, so we should be fine. It says, or the autopilot. If autopilot was installed, remove all 6 wires, which is this module right here. Ours doesn't have it. You can tell that's all that's on there. Just standard power to that motor. And what we do need to move now is remove the insert plug. Push from the inside down, and that would be this little plug right there. And we'll see about pushing this guy right here out and putting in the new one. Okay, so there it is. This little guy's gone, which is this guy, and he'll get replaced, I would imagine, with this other one here. And then now I have to take off these two side covers. So I'll take them off and come back right now. Okay, so I removed these two screws right here. This thing pops out, but it stays in place still because it's threaded through this guy. This other one, this side pops out. That looks to be a little antenna there, so I'm sure that that's the receiver for our remote control. And then it says to remove this guy. So there's that. And let's see. Oh, here's another connection right here. That's probably where our unit's going to connect to. So it says route the iPilot cable that is attached to the iPilot controller down through the opening, insert the plug received, continue down to the interior of the cord. Okay, so we ran this guy through that hole there, and this is basically going to go like that and secure itself down again. I still got to do something there, I'll show you right now. And then you take the cable that comes out of it and you thread it through the spiral cord, and then we are going to remove the old copilot thing here and remove all these cables, and then open up this strain relief here, remove our stuff out, and put this new guy in through there so it's secure. So far, next step, remove. Oh, actually, so here's the, let's see, here is the clip that comes with it. And this guy goes in right here. And goes right there. And there's two screws that'll hold it in place right here and right here. And they give you the two screws here. So these are gonna go there. And then, so I'm gonna put those, secure the top on it, and then move to the guts of it. Okay, so everything is nice and secure here. Again, everything ran through here. Now I removed this module, ran that, opened up the strain relief here, connected this cable to where this module was connected to. And the last thing I got to do is secure everything in place. And then these two cables back here, black and white cable, need to go into this one. That is also coming from this little Y right here that's going back up in there. And then that should be it. Just put some heat shrink and wrap it up. And the next thing would be to put it in the water and see if it locks, and see if I can control it with the new controller and see if it has the anchor lock feature. So I'll put this up, show it all complete, and then next one will be in the water. Okay, so last thing, this cable this cable coming in, they call it the short lead, coming from the top. It's a black and white cable. It connects to this black and white cable that comes over here, which is the steering box. And then the one leaving this control module, you're just going to put some heat shrinks on that and heat those up, close them just so they don't get any water or corrosion in there. And then you're going to heat shrink these. But I fired it up just to test it. And so it picked it up and it works. I can move left and right, and I can tell it's a GPS anchor. I'm inside a building here, so it gets a good lock, but it tries to compensate a little bit, and it's not moving because it's on the trailer, so it'll stay trying to fix itself and just run out the battery. So that's about it. Again, we'll try it out in the water. I'll button all this stuff up again, and we should be good. One-page instructions, front and back. They're not the easiest to follow, but you can go through. And again, my biggest problem was when it said to connect the black and white cables. These only connect one way anyway, so I was able to figure out what they were talking about. And then this guy here, they don't secure this connector inside, they secure it outside. The original one was inside, so I figure I'm just going to go that way and hopefully won't have any issues. But there you go. And okay, sorry about the wind here. This is the iPilot edition. Now we're on the water, and all I did was hit the anchor lock and it stays anchored. It tells you what speed it's using to hold it steady. The higher the wind, the higher it uses it. We've been using it all day today. It's 2:32 and we got on the water around 7 o'clock with various winds, 10, 12 miles, 2 miles, hidden out in the bay, and I still had half a battery left, and this is just a 12 volt. So it'll use whatever it needs to hold you steady, but we're impressed. I liked it more than using a regular anchor. So there you go.